Webb Simpson celebrated Father's Day in style by dropping 5 birdies on the last 7 holes to take home the RBC Heritage Trophy. That's actually 1 birdie for every kid he has under 10. No wonder he was so calm down the stretch. 5 kids under the age of 10. The back 9 on Sunday is the least stressful thing on his to-do list. I guess Webb and his wife just love to have kids. Simpson wasn't the only winner this week. Daniel Berger didn't win back-to-back tournaments, but he did win a lot of fans for going out of his way to keep an eye on Padraig. There was one blemish on the weekend with Nick Watney testing positive for COVID. Many players sympathise with Watney, but Sergio Garcia took it one step further, saying, "Unfortunately, it had to be him. There's a lot of other people that probably deserved it a lot more than him, and he's the one that got it." Now, Sergio really could have done himself a favour by finishing that statement with, now we all just think he's a psycho. Watney was the first player on tour to contract the virus, and that's because the PGA Tour has been so vigilant with its testing. They're testing everybody, even the postman.
Right there. I'm going to hold it there. I'm going to turn it. 3 more seconds. You're good.
Oh, that went in a lot deeper than I thought it was going to. You know who else is going deep? Bryson DeChambeau. The mad scientist continued to be the talk of the tour in the lead up to the RBC event, but unfortunately he wasn't able to unleash the Kraken this past weekend. But he did move all the way to the back of the range to practice with his driver.
Come right back here. He's getting run out of range.
I'm sure those extra 10 yards are going to keep him in the range. Bryce's newfound length off the tee reignited the distance debate, with Colin Montgomery calling for a tournament ball for professionals that would only go 80 to 85% as far. Monty, as the old saying goes, be careful what you wish for.
Here, so. Oh, he topped it. He cold topped it.
You take 20% off that shot, and that's going backwards. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you're an amateur, at least.
Right back. Holy shit. Right back at you. Oh, it's negative yardage.
You got a feel for him. His swing actually wasn't too bad. Especially when you compare it to some of the unorthodox swings we're going to look at now in our new segment we call Swingers. First up, it's the reverse cowboy. You just got to stay on top of it. Next up, we have shh, be quiet. You'll wake the kids. And here we have the good old pull-up method. A swing Webb Simpson obviously has never heard of. And finally, my personal favorite, the backdoor swing. But just remember, no matter how you swing, always be safe. Paddy's golf tips.
It's me, Paddy Harrington. A lot of people have been reaching out to me about my golf tips on social media. People loved the throwing of the club, hitting the tree on purpose, and using the laser beam. So look, a lot of people have been sliding into my DMs, asking me questions, looking for more tips. So I've decided to answer a few. So John from Toledo asks, every time I stand over a 4-foot putt, I get nervous. How do I stay calm under pressure? Okay, great question, John. And I used to be crippled with fear, right? Very nervous and the whole lot, but I taught myself to stay calm under pressure. So what I like to do is, John, you just find yourself a busy road like this, John, okay? And just step out in front of oncoming traffic, okay? So, after you do that a couple of times, John, right, a 4-foot putt won't seem so difficult. Paddy's golf tips.
As you said, I'm not one that plays round after round after round after round to feel that I need to be ready to play golf, and I've enjoyed it today.
Good round, Conor Moore. I'm sorry, Ian Poulter. Remember that.
Paddy's golf tips. Okay, now Brian from Ireland asks, Padraig, I'm travelling to Florida next month to play golf. How can I best prepare for playing in the Florida heat? Great question, Brian. Okay, and the heat, for me, it's just like another hazard on the golf course that you must prepare for, okay? So what I like to do is get a bit of gasoline, Brian, okay? And just pour it over yourself, okay? Just get it right in there. Grab a couple of matches, and then just take a deep breath, Brian, and set yourself on fire, okay? And that now, it'll sting a little bit, okay? But pick up your club and just swing through the pain, Brian, okay? Just swing and okay, yeah, and just do that for an hour, Brian, if you're able to play golf in any conditions, okay? Paddy, give me the water, Paddy. Paddy, give me the water! Paddy's golf tips.